Hey there, fellow hive scum. It's your boy, Janet on occasion. Is that how we're doing it now? Yeah, that's top intro. We have to defend the hive city. I forget which one this is. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. It'll probably burn down in a minute. Anyway, so yeah, we need to defend this. We do have Von Straub's former bodyguards that have been thrown out here. No idea if we're about to dislodge them. Probably won't. That's fine. They're there to be murdered. So we have 3 slots left, which is annoying because I actually want 4 things. There's actually 4 things that I want. If we're going to dig in here, I'm going to assume we're digging in, and if we do have to push out, then I'll just have to play a bit more defensively, I think. But ideally, we really need another Sentinel pattern. A Armageddon pattern Sentinel. The fact it says Sentinel Armageddon pattern is like, that's not how you would that's not how you would say this, what this is, you know. It's very annoying. But anyway, we need another one of them for line of sight. We need line of sight, like better line of sight in every area, ideally. So we can always shoot at anything like troublesome at long range in the back line without having to like force our way forwards. So a couple of things here. We're actually going to downgrade the crap out of these guys, I think. Actually, they do have 2 line of sight, which might be too valuable. I was thinking it might be worth giving them a little bit more armor. But I think actually the veterans will be fine. I am going to have them with removed transports, though. Oh, I just bought another one. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's not what I meant to do. It's okay. You get the money back. And click upgrade. Alright, so there we go. We'll upgrade it to have no transport, which will give us a bit of extra cash back. So we're going to do that. Do you only get 90 back? That's not the cost of one of these, though, is it? Is that the cost of a... Oh, they have chimeras. Okay, sure. And then you... So it is... You do get the right amount for the money, I think. I don't think we have anything with a Gorgon left. I think everything that had a Gorgon got killed. Oh, dear. So we're going to do that. We're going to strip them all of that. We are going to put... yeah, I guess there and there, right? So we're going to have our very entrenched positions here. It's a bit awkward having these guys where they are. Just because we need to block this road, ideally. So they might not be lending moral support to like tanks and things we have blocking here. It's a bit awkward. This is actually kind of a crappy position for everyone here, honestly. Not that happy about it, but that's fine. I might change up the Hydras, because I don't think they've been any use so far. So we can go Salamander Command. Because the Hydras, yeah, they're good against flying things. We haven't seen any. I bet we're going to now, of course. But flying things we can still blast with tanks. Actually, we did have some of those helicopters at one point, didn't we? I think so. But anyway, I think we'll get some Salamander Command. I think they'll be quite good. They've got good line of sight, which is really nice as well, actually. That is actually really beneficial. They have better line of sight and leadership. So I do like that. Yeah, they don't have as much armor piercing. Hang on, does this have... So this just has an autocannon instead of 4 autocannons. So I guess it's only doing these better stats once instead of doing all of these 4 times, I guess. So, okay, it's less attacky, I think. It says how many times they attack. Is that per autocannon? Or because they have the 4 they attack twice? What is happening here? I find these stats are just useless. They are absolutely useless. They don't really explain what is happening. Like, does this mean that this is happening 4 times, or is that the stats of having 4? Because it says how many times they attack. If there's 4, it could just put that up, and then you would know. But it doesn't seem to do that, so ugh. Yeah, it never seems to correlate with anything. But sure, whatever. We'll get Salamander Commands as well here, I think. So we're going to do that. We can do it with you as well. But flipping heck, just dumbest things. Absolute dumbest things. So we're going to do that, right? These guys do have better line of sight, though, don't they? That you can't see here, because of course you can't. It's not like it's a really important stat or something. Theirs is 4, so it is slightly better than the Salamander Command. So there is that. We need to have you kind of in the front, which sucks. We just don't have a good spot for them. We really don't. I think put you out here. Okay, so the things I really want to get are the Steel Legion mortar support. Okay, so I want to get a couple of these guys, because they have support fire, and so these guys basically with support fire, every time any of our guys are attacked within range, then they will attack that thing, right? So long as they're also in range. You know what I mean. You probably know what I mean. So we're going to put them here. So if any of these two units are attacked, this mortar will blast them, either here, here, or here, because they go range 2 to 3. So they'll be able to reach the bridge. So anything in these like 3 spots that are attacking our boys is going to suffer a mortar attack as well as retaliation from them. And I think that will probably help us whittle down a lot of our enemies real quick. But unfortunately, I only have space for 2 of them. And that's not ideal, is it, over there? I might have to put you here, knowing that it'll help with this area better. Because on this side, something could stand here and shoot them quite easily. So these guys might have to really struggle, in which case maybe I give them more artillery. You know, maybe I just give them more artillery than everyone else. And we put another one. Ooh, I mean, this is pretty entrenched, to be honest. This seems a bit more open, but are we going to get line of sight very easily? I mean, if they can stand there and stay alive for a little while, there is some line of sight blocking. So the enemy won't be able to shoot us as easily, but it's still a bit iffy, isn't it? Put you there so we can move up into a nice position. So we do also have a bunch of tanks, obviously. Obviously. Kind of hate all of this. Kind of hate all of it. And God, where do we put the Punisher? Maybe put the Punisher there. But then anti-tank. What do we have that's anti-tank over here? I guess we have those 2 there. So let's put you out. I mean, would you be good that way? Over here, maybe? And you can shoot into stuff that's coming up this way? I don't know. God, it's iffy, isn't it? It's all a bit iffy, but getting rid of all our transports, we now have loads of cash to spare. And we don't have 1 more slot. Hang on a minute. Oh, that was it. Sorry, we do have room for another mortar. I was thinking we needed 3 sentinels, ideally, but I decided just to rely on the salamander over there. So we do technically have room for another mortar support, which I think is probably worthwhile. I know they could get shot out from here, but if there is stuff shooting at them from here, then we can shoot them with the mortar and the 2 basilisks and hopefully whittle them down, and hopefully enough stuff running in here to attack our Ogryns will end up dying in a hurry. So we won't have to worry as much. Hopefully. Hopefully. But, I mean, it all sucks. This all sucks, but we have loads of cash. So I think we'll be fine. Because I have a feeling, not to spoil anything, but I have a feeling that this is probably where we are going to be seeing the enemy, not the enemy, the Space Marine show up. Because they do at some point, and defending a hive in a final, you know, a desperate final gambit. I think that makes the most sense. I wish it'd also tell you what range that is. Okay, we can still reach from there. Good. That'll do, I think. Now let's move you to there, please. What is your range? 1 to 3 on everything. Ugh. Hate it. Alright, we can hit them from there. And they can retaliate, even though it said that I was going to receive no damage. See, this is an annoying thing. Someone did mention in the comments. And I mean, yeah, I get it. I get it. The fact that it shows you the average damage is perfectly fine, right? In some regard. Basically, the way that people tend to think about tabletop, right, is in averages. That's how they tend to do it. But that's not the only thing you think about. You need to know the maximum amount of damage you can do as well. Because you need to know, if I'm lucky, can I kill this thing? Or is it worth not getting retaliated against? Because you're going to take damage in turn when stuff retaliates, right? So if you're like, do I need to stay entrenched? Is the health more valuable to me while I'm rearranging things? Or do I have a chance of killing this thing? You need to know the maximum damage you can do. And the fact that it gives you the median damage rather than the mean means that accuracy doesn't come into account. So it doesn't actually give you your chances of doing that much damage, because it's not actually the average damage. You know, it's the median. And so it just doesn't take accuracy into account, really. It's not going to provide that properly. Supposedly. That's supposedly how it works. But I don't know for sure, because the game doesn't really tell you anything. But, yeah, it's bizarre. It's very strange. Very strange way of doing things. So that will definitely get killed whenever it attacks anyone, which is nice. I'm going to attack you. I don't want to move the Salamander command forward. I don't know what's going on over here. I could move forward to find out, but that feels risky. So, in fact, while I can't see anything, I'm going to move back, let anything, you know, let stuff funnel in, attack this stuff and get retaliated against. Then I'm going to move forwards to scout and blast. Excuse me, blast my artillery. So, yeah, that'll do. And this is good, that they came in and attacked first while in range. I like that. Oh, come on, I want to see if they're attacking. I want to see how mortars do their thing. That's if they will be able to. It does say they ignore line of sight. Do they do that for support? Oh, I think so. I think they did just attack. It didn't do much because it's a looted Lehman Russ. I was hoping there'd be more infantry piling in, but it's all tanks. Okay, there they go. Von Strab's boys. They saw combat after all. Thank you, Von Strab, for having them run off into no man's land. That was really made them very useful to us. And there we go. They are getting shot at from back there. That's frustrating. Damn. We don't have any anti-tank here, really. So you can absolutely decimate these boys. Can I decimate them with something else, though? I can do a lot of damage to the grot tank, so I think I will. Oh, wow, the mortars actually do a heck of a lot of damage there. Let's move you over here. Alright, killer cans, huh? Should probably try and deal with those killer cans. We can do some good damage to the Punisher cannon there, too. We can do some good damage there, but I think we need to... Yeah, I think we need to clear them out in this order. Alright, I think that will have helped. There's a bunch of knobs in there, which is a little frightening. But morale's good. Morale is good. Now, we can wipe out that Lehman Russ. You can easily take out that. In fact, so can the Salamander. So the Salamander can do that. Oh, you survived. Cheeky. Do a bunch of damage to that grot tank. I'm surprised by how much damage we're doing to the grot tanks. I'm actually going to bring our artillery back this way, because I think I want to try and do some more damage to these jokers. Now, let's get you over here. That's good. That's good. That'll do. This is holding well. This is holding well. We might get a chance to, you know, refresh and do all the rest of it. I think I'm probably going to refit everything anytime I can. I want to try and keep everything up to, you know, up at full strength, because we're going to have to weather a lot more of this. And yeah, we're going to need to refit them. Thing is, though, I think we can refit them. And then they can still support. Like, it, you know, it's not like if you use your AP, then you can't do your support actions or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It's happy to do whatever. That blocks line of sight a little bit. I am a little worried the Basilisk might get attacked. So I'm going to move it back here, because it can still shoot everything I need it to from back there. I can't damage that at all, but I could walk forward and attack. I'm just a little worried of doing that. We've got good initiative on our boy here. So if this guy does decide to attack, we should be able to shoot him first. We won't be able to hit him with the Punisher cannon. So that can probably get some shots off before we do. I don't know. I think we sit tight. We need to deal with this area, though. So we can wipe out the killer cans. I kind of want to deal with the killer crusher first. We can with you, so that's fine. And they're not quite dead. Oh, that's so sad. We can do it with them, though. And then we can kill a lot of the Gretchen. You can't reach the Gretchen, but that's absolutely fine. And, oh, we found the grot tank, which we can't reach, but I guess that's fine, too. You can't get over there. These guys are all pretty happy, so I'm going to move here, so I can get their morale up. Okay, this has been a pretty good first turn, I think. Ooh, this isn't so good, though. Okay, we need to move our mortars. Yeah, on that side, I knew that would be a problem. I didn't think they would go for it so aggressively. Oh, and they're going for our sentinels as well. And Alright, everything's piling in right now. That's a lot of knobs. That's not great either. God, I really need to move them away, huh? So we definitely want to get the Killer Crusher out of the way, don't we? Alright, you can get rid of them. You can wipe out those Gretchen. Which would be pretty nice. I don't like that we'll take some damage from that, though. So I could shoot them first, but I probably need to save. Yeah, okay, we're going to go for that grot tank. Okay, they can retaliate in a big way. We need to refit them. But we also need to move them out of the way. I think... God, this is a tough one. If I move these guys to here, they're just going to get pounded to bits as well. If I need these guys to be somewhere that they can support, I just don't think they're... Actually, I guess they could if they're attacked from this position. They'll still be able to support from here, won't they? Or do they have to be adjacent to the thing they're supporting? Yeah, adjacent friendly units. They actually need to be in this position to support. So I guess... yeah, having... I'd need to have my command here, which is a problem. It's a real pain. Alright, let's have you guys blast it. Oh, crap, they can reach us from there? Damn it. That was my bad. That was my bad. My bad, guys. My bad. Fine. Fine. Let's... What are their ranges? Why don't you tell me their ranges? 1 to 4 and 1 to 3, so yeah. If I shoot, I probably won't kill one, but it'll probably kill one of mine. But then it might attack these guys. Are they going to have line of sight? They might not. Let's just kill those Gretchen. Yeah, I'm going to attack anyway. I was going to say, we might get lucky. And we did. That's good. And you can stand there where there's cover, so you will last a little longer. But yeah, I'm worried about morale for these guys. It's a problem. I'm worried about you losing a tank. Now this is just mad. This is really getting crazy. So, I mean, the Ogrins can take that out really easily. You can take out the Grot tank really easily. And we can start shooting these knobs. And you can reach these Gretchen as well. So that's actually all pretty good. I just am a little worried that the knobs are going to be a big problem. To attack them, I want to make sure that all their attacks are weaker when they come in. We can do a lot of damage to those killer cans, which is nice. I am worried about the Salamander command. Taking too much damage here. Again, a lot of scary knobs. Knobs are scary. We all know this. Now let's see. Okay, they're still alive. I don't enjoy that. I do not enjoy that. Okay, we can shoot some Gretchen if we like. That doesn't feel great. I think the knobs are scarier than the killer cans, you know? What's the range on there? I mean, they're not going to be able to shoot us. Let's pull you back. You can move forward. And we might lose a tank there. They can lose a lot of knobs from it. But I think that's the way to go. I think that's the way to go. I think we need to whittle them down. They're probably going to fall in here and attack someone on this side, you see. I don't know if I want to put up morale or put up their numbers. I'm going to put up their numbers. I think morale might have been the better move there. It's cheaper too. But it is what it is. We need to put up the numbers here at the Mortar Legion. Their attacks are going to be so much worse than they were, so we need to refit them next turn. Oh boy. Okay, this is suddenly feeling quite tense. We're not that far along either. Salamander's still getting attacked, but that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, they got wiped out. A new Ork wave incoming. What do you mean a new wave incoming? How can we tell? What about this? Is this the new wave, or is this the previous wave? I have no idea. That's not a good sign, is it? Jesus. Alright, you need to refit. Ideally, so do you, but... Okay, we can do a lot of damage to those knobs. So I will. Those Gretchen are... rotten. Let's... Yeah, let's wipe them out. Let's wipe them out. Let's shoot those knobs. Yeah, those Gretchen are still alive, which is fine. I'm happy for them to be in the way. Because, yeah, just one Gretchen blocking that area is really nice. Now... Okay, you probably need to be further back, mate. Yeah, you don't need to be over there. You might need to be over here, though. We might need help with all these knobs. You can only hit those Gretchen, so I guess you can help with these knobs instead. And, yeah, let's go for you as well. You'll be able to retaliate. Alright, we can do a lot of damage to those knobs. From there. And from there, actually. But it might be worth just wiping out those Gretchen. So you can attack from there, you can attack from there. You can shoot those Gretchen. Alright, this is decisive. I'm happy with this. And then I'm going to put your strength up by 1. I don't know how many times you can do this per, you know, guy. Or if there is a limit, I have no idea. I hate that we lost one there as well. We need to refit that at some point, but I don't know we'll have the... I don't think we'll have the moment to do it. You guys definitely need to be back up, though. That's going to be a huge help. And I think we ignore the killer can for now, and we focus on dealing with these knobs. Okay, Ripper guns can do a lot. Those Gretchen, do we need to handle them? Now we still lost one, even though it looked like we'd take no damage. Yeah, I just can't trust it. Can't trust it. We can do a huge amount of damage to those Gretchen with the Punisher. Well, the Punishers. So I am tempted. And these guys do have better initiative than our boys. So we do need to whittle them down while we can. We will take some damage on the Punisher, though. Which I'm not happy about. But they've got to go, right? They've got to go. Let's take out most of those Gretchen. We are going to take a little bit of damage. It's not too bad. Alright, this has been pretty good. Let's kill some more Gretchen. So we wiped them out, which might be a bad idea, because they might move in attack, get wiped out, then these guys might move in and then really do some terrible things to us, which I'm not happy about. We'll see, though. We'll see how it goes. You need to move next to, maybe here? So the command can help you out? Because we do need good morale on those boys. Alright, how are we looking now? Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. No, you've not done anything yet. You can shoot those Gretchen then. Excellent. Alright, we haven't lost anything yet, so I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, these guys are rubbish, but we did get to shoot at them, so that's nice. And okay, yeah, they got longer range now. This is going to start getting tricky, I think. And their morale's going down, and we can't put it up. We don't have any room for our leadership. Oh, and a Squiggoth just showed up. Good, good, love that. Big fan. Oh boy. Yeah, I think maybe just go for the knobs. Try and wipe them out. Yeah, I think we just got to go for the knobs. Lose maybe a mortar there, which I don't think is too bad, because it will spare the Ogrins, who are in a lot more need of help here. I could move... I could, like, swap these guys around. Well, I can't swap you guys, but, like, you could go here again, so I can move them back in. I mean, I absolutely hate it. I hate it. Because I don't want them to get shot to bits again by stuff out here. And they totally will, won't they? What are the ranges on you guys? How far can you see? I mean, it doesn't show me down the bottom, does it? No, it doesn't, which is annoying, because it's really valuable info. Okay, they can see 2. They can see 2. They can see 2. They can see 2. Okay, so maybe if we go there, nothing can see us yet, but it doesn't mean that they won't be able to later. So we can do some damage there as well. We can get some damage in there, and then, yeah, it looks like we can wipe out those knobs. Which might be the way to go. Because then, I can refit them. There's a bit more health. We're going to need to get replacements for them too, and just allow them to be attacked more, I think. Which is rubbish. Hate that. Now that's good though. That I like. I like them moving in. Probably the shooter boys might be the biggest threat. But just having stuff being able to shoot them is annoying me, so let's go for their range. For now, they do have more things over here, like a squiggoth attacking us, which is obviously a pain. We'll have you attack. So they're dealt with. I mean, things are going well in the middle. Things seem to be going okay over here, but our numbers are starting to dwindle a little. We can do a lot of damage to that kill crusher with the mortar. Which means I think it means that we can finish it off with the Vanquisher, but now I'm not so sure. But we can wipe out you. We can wipe out you. You do have 3 range, so you can shoot there if you need to. Yeah, I don't know the damage the Vanquish is going to take. But should be okay. Okay, we're not bad here. Okay, that was rubbish. That was rubbish. Really looked like we'd have them there, but nope. Now. What now? You've all done your things. You need to definitely get replacements next turn, which means we do need to clear out the space they're next to in order to do that, which is a problem. You've not moved yet. Could you reach them from here? You can, so you might as well. We're bringing so much stuff up here. But, yeah, this also needs to be okay. But that's amazing that we can actually rest these guys. They really need to rest. Their leadership's getting really bad. In fact, both of our leaders have terrible leadership. Maybe I should just have them stand next to each other for a second. I'll bring the salamander over here and they can tell each other how great they are at commanding. That's how it works, right? And... oh, wait. Oh, they're attacking them. Okay. Yeah, support fire goes first, which is lovely. So yeah, we definitely need to get replacements for those Ogryn. Ugh. A Warboss just showed up. Ooh, damn it. Yeah, that artillery needs to go. It needs to go. So we can't use them to attack anything. Of course, because that would be against the rules. Their leadership is terrible as well. So if I move forward with you, we're probably going to lose this. If I move forward with it. Which is the annoying thing. It's almost certainly going to get smashed to bits. But it will allow all of our artillery to shoot their artillery, which I think is probably more important. Do you want to go for the squiggoth? I mean, there's this thing as well. I mean, you can attack that, but actually I think I need you to have replacements. I definitely need you to have replacements. God, what do I attack? These guys are going to be the most awkward, I think, to get line of sight on. So shooting them now... oh, and the fact they got indirect fire as well means they can attack our mortars, which I think makes them uniquely dangerous. So let's attack them. Okay, we can't quite finish them, which is a bit sad. Even with everything. But I think that's quite good. I think things have gone quite well there. They are very screwed. But, I mean, look at this. This is pretty good. Do I destroy those knobs and let the killer cans, or maybe the grot tank, or even those shooter boys in? I'm not sure. All those shooter boys. I mean, we got to clear stuff out. Let's keep going. I worry about the Sentinel. But we have a lot of cash. We can buy a new one, place it down, have it run back in. because we just need it for scouting. It doesn't need experience or anything. You know? It's not its job. You shoot those Gretchen, because they can't retaliate, and then go stand next to those command boys. So you can have a command party. Everyone loves a command party. These guys are big shooters. And with the big shooters, they got big range. We could really do with one of our basilisks not being up here, but it really seems this is where they're focusing their artillery. But yeah, we could really do with our artillery down here too. Let's get you replacements. Yeah, wipe out those Gretchen. Fine. We'll lose 1 or 2 here. I don't want to shoot this war boss. So he's only got big shooters, right? He's only got big shooters. So it's 1 to 3. I mean, there is accuracy drop off. So if we go a little closer, we will take more damage. We'll probably lose an extra guy. Actually, I'm just thinking if I attack here, we don't get the storm bolters attacking. So I'm not really sure how we deal with the war boss. But he does have command, which I don't like. He does have command. And 4 range. Holy cow. No wonder he was able to shoot me. Okay, we really need to get rid of these guys. I'm not sure how. Because we're definitely going to lose that Lehman Russ if we attack. Not now, but like in the next turn, they will push up with more things and it'll get attacked again. And we'll probably lose it. I might need to even just pull it back to make sure these guys are the targets. So hopefully our mortar squad can get in and attack things. Which sucks a bit, honestly. So hang on, range 1 to 3. So if I go there, I can still do some damage to it, which I think helps. But we really do need artillery. These guys, the moment I move them, 100 orcs are going to run in here. But like, this is crazy. And yeah, this is uncomfortable. It's not a huge amount, but it's uncomfortable. These guys do seem tired. And yeah, I worry about this. Oh yeah, we're definitely losing this turn, right? Oh, maybe not. Most of their shooters just don't have the range. Oh, well, no. These guys are all coming in too. So that's a bit annoying. But altogether, not terrible, actually. So I mean, they're easy to handle. Can we handle them with something lesser, perhaps? I guess the Punisher has to do it, which I think is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Let's move you forward. We can see the Squiggoth now, so at least I can shoot the Squiggoth. It's not a great feeling, is it? I need to deal with all that artillery. Alright, and you've not shot yet, so you can wipe out the mega tank while all of our artillery can get rid of the Squiggoth. Okay, that feels pretty good. And we do have the capacity to build more. So do I want to get another Sentinel? Or do I want to try getting something else? Like another Basilisk to go further south to help out the other guys. I am tempted by a 4th Basilisk. Very tempted. Or even another Ogryn squad to go on the attack and then retreat. But I think we'll go on the attack, I'll just be murdered, so maybe not. Very tempted by the Flamers. I really want to see what they're like. Because I imagine the Flames are going to do quite a lot of damage, but it's hard to tell. But they do have 100% accuracy. You know? So you get them in close and, yeah, they can do a lot of damage. Big initiative as well, which is cool. So I do like that. God, I don't know. I mean, Ogryns are very good, aren't they? They are very sturdy. Another Salamander command might be useful too. Maybe just more tanks. I don't know. I don't know. It's all pretty good. It's all pretty good. That's what I want to check. So yeah, the Wyvern does actually have support fire as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, 2 to 3 range, and yeah, it ignores cover as well, so we could actually have this in position behind our troops. But, annoyingly, I don't think anything can go here, in this spot. I don't think vehicles can go there, can they? Or can they? No, unless they'll be able to go there. I think that's the same. I don't know, is it? Oh no, that's just rough terrain. That's fortification, so okay. Okay, so we could actually put a... We could We could put a wyvern there, potentially. Is that something we should try? I feel like that might be a bit sturdier. It's tempting. But also just getting another basilisk would be pretty wild. But being able to have line of sight is also pretty wild, isn't it? We might need to get another Armageddon pattern sentinel. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Do we get nothing? I don't want to get nothing. Nothing's rubbish. Let's get another basilisk, because we're going to need one down here, aren't we? We are. We are. We totally are. I mean, there's going to be more enemies coming down this way. Okay, we can absolutely crush that war boss, though. Now, which is nice. Yeah, the Ogrins can just have him. Though I think I might actually... Ooh, only went up to 18 that time. I don't know if that means we can't actually replenish them fully now. I don't know the rules of replenishment. Or even if there are any, I don't know. Okay, you didn't get that much happier, did you? Neither did your friends. The, you know, the command friends. Don't you just stand there or shoot the shooter boys? Just stand there, I guess. Shooter boys can just... I don't know, build a life together. This is annoying. Let's bring you up here. For better line of sight. If we have them go... If they're under a lot of attack, we can have them run over here and we can hopefully get line of sight on stuff on this side. But yeah, this is weird. This is real weird. It's so, like, asymmetrical where we're being attacked from. It's being attacked from sort of everywhere. But it is nice the mortar's helping each time. I think the mortars have been a really good move here. Oh, good, another wave. We're in the middle of a wave. What are you talking about, game? Okay, let's move you here. Okay, is that all we could see, huh? That's annoying. We can take them out at least. I don't like how far forward we pushed everything now. Because we really need to be further back. If we want to take advantage of anything. Don't like the idea of you getting attacked either. I might... Do I pull you back and leave this other sentinel to be slaughtered? Maybe. Maybe I do. I think we just give up lots of sentinels today. I think that's fine. But alright, I am going to shoot, then I'm going to pull back. And then we're going to replenish them next turn, I think. Probably. Alright, brilliant. That is exciting. Hopefully your morale will go up a bit in a minute. You guys are just having a holiday? It's really weird. No one's coming for you. And then here, shooter boys. Yeah, we'll get them with the Ogrins. Although maybe I should have just shot them with the mortar. That would have done it. Nice. And now I don't know what we're doing with this basilisk. But this is going strangely well. This is the awkward bit. Just getting line of sight on anything dangerous is an absolute nightmare. It's very difficult, but the units that are coming in are getting polished off real quick. Oh, okay. Skullhammer battle fortresses. Now things may have changed for the worse. Hopefully there aren't many of those. And yet it's up here again. Like, just this is where we're getting all of the strength. Everything seems to be coming up this way. It's still their turn, which means they have a lot. That's concerning. That is concerning. And they're not attacking anything, which is interesting. Maybe not yet. Their artillery just moved in range. That's really good news. We can destroy that real easy. Because stuff like this is going to be a problem moving forwards, you know? Because they're just going to keep being a thorn in our side. The Skullhammer Battle Fortress, though, we might need to dedicate all our artillery to trying to take one out. And then I might be able to... Yeah, I might be able to do some good work against that with everything else. Potentially. Yeah, we just gotta hit him with the Earthshaker cannons. That's the job. Can't quite do that though. Oh no. Yeah, we need to push forward with the Vanquisher and try and shoot it, but the retaliation is going to be brutal. I mean, morale is down on it, which I think is important. So actually, this might be working out just fine. Might be working out just fine. It's going to be very difficult for this thing to move up and really do much. We could get him some more numbers. Alright, up to 18, fine. I think every time you click it, it's diminished, I think. So like, the longer you wait before replenishing it, the better. You know, the more value you get out of it, I think. Maybe, I really don't know. Speaking of which, there we go, lovely. Let's go about cheering you up. Nothing is happening down here, or here, yet. I mean, give it a minute. One of those, you know, one of those tanks comes in. I mean, this is great that we have stuff slowing it down, but one of these things comes in here or here. What the hell are we going to do to stop it? I don't know. It's going to be pretty rotten. It is not going to be fun finding out how we deal with that. We can shoot those shooter boys with you. I think that feels a little pointless. Let's get you back up to strength. Good. Well, this is giving me the heebie-jeebies. There's a lot of orcs coming. Okay, good. Some other tanks coming. They don't seem to like my mortars much, which is very sad. And yet, these super heavies are they're everywhere. They are everywhere. Where did they even get all these Bane Blades? I didn't get Bane Blades. You know? I didn't get Bane Blades, so who are they looting? Why wasn't I trusted with all the Bane Blades? If I had all the Bane Blades, this wouldn't be happening. Then I guess that's the whole point of the Von Straub, like, storyline, isn't it? It's just, you know, us seeing all the failed battles that happened before these, you know. Everyone else's failures comes and fights us. Because that's how orcs work, you know, they always just scavenge what they destroy. And so the more that they destroy, the more you end up having to deal with later. Got to be very decisive against them. Or else you end up having just the worst time. So I could try and get rid of this kill burster really quickly, or we could start whittling down that skull hammer. We're going to take big damage from it. Can't do anything there. Wow. Says nothing. I mean, it must do something, surely. Oh, it has 90 armor. So yeah, I assume that means it's 90% of the damage is removed. We can destroy that big track with super cannon, so I think I might have to do that. But for now, though, yeah, let's whittle that down. It's down to 1, and he's very upset. I think that's perfect. Ah, we did take some damage in kind, which is sad, but fine. They're holding. They will do. Could do a smidge of damage to those shooter boys. I think we're just going to let everything get clogged up here. I don't think that's a problem. Now let's bring you down here, and you can start shooting at... Oh, actually the Warboss might be worth doing, because if the Warboss keeps upping his morale, we're going to have problems. It does seem that these guys are holding out well against their artillery. You know, against their bombardment. I know it's not actually artillery, but you know what I mean. Although the Vanquisher... How much did the Vanquisher do against these things? Almost a whole pip, you know? Almost a whole unit there. But they also have bad morale, so maybe, just maybe, if I bring the Vanquisher over here, it can destroy that. I did say maybe, didn't I? I still think it's worth trying. Okay, we weren't able to. That's a shame. But it wasn't able to do, you know, do that damage to us either, which is good. Wow, we barely touched it. We barely touched it. That is really disappointing. Alright, never mind. I'm going to say it was worth a try. Was it? I don't know about that. And yeah, we'll deal with that Warboss some more as well. Can't really hurt you, can't really hurt you. I don't think that'll do anything, but I'm going to try. Nothing, not even a scratch. I mean, it lies, doesn't it? The game lies a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna start with you until the Warboss shows up, you know? I want to make sure I can do as much damage as I can before then. His ranges are all high, but his accuracy... Oh, it's all 80. That's all quite good. We're all 100, minus 10 each. His is 80, minus 10 each. So I think maximum range... You know? Don't want the Storm Bolters to attack. Do they have, like, any armor piercing at all? They have none. It's only the Vanquisher cannon we need to shoot this thing with. Which has 4, so yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I go here and shoot it, then... You know, maybe? Maybe he just won't hit much. He's got 38% accuracy, we have 51%. So that's what we need to do. Stupid nonsense. And now, we can drag it down to 1 pip without too much damage in kind, and its morale is bad. So that has worked out really well. I would like to do something similar over here, but I don't see that happening, really. If I'm honest. I might also pull you back. Just to make sure. Okay, you two aren't going to shoot. I love that these shooter boys are both incredibly hurt and blocking the route for everything else to come in. I think that's proving really beneficial to us. Alright, more different tanks coming in, being a bit of a pain. He's moving in now, though. I don't like that super heavy just isn't moving. He moved in. I did say I hate that he's not moving in, and he moves in. Thanks, buddy. We're not really doing anything in kind, but the Ogrins can finish him off. Hate these things. Hate the Grot Mega Mega tanks. Oh, there's a couple of them, too. Alright, things are getting a little bit... Yeah, we're under a lot of pressure here, but if we can get rid of the battle fortresses, you know, that's huge. That is massive. Ooh, what are you? Big lobbers, huh? More big lobbers. Alright, the Ogrins and the... Ugh. Okay, we're struggling elsewhere. Here's going well. Everything is so hurt down here. So hopefully we can free up our Basilisk, come down here and whittle them down. That Basilisk can move this way and help out here. You know, hopefully we can just start shimmying. Ugh, that's not quite going to work, is it? Got the damage the Salamander command takes from attacking any of this. We can do a huge amount of damage to that Grot Mega Tank. It's got so many guns, but it is quite easy to kill. So that's what we need to rely on, I think. And, I mean, there is a chance we can get rid of that Battle Fortress, but... Yeah, between you and these guys, I think we can. But it would be lovely just to wipe out that kill burster, wouldn't it? That would be nice. I would enjoy that. God, I don't know. Let's go with you. Its morale is terrible. We should lower its accuracy a bunch. Let's refit you and attack these guys. And then we can attack you with little reprisal. So, alright, I think that has slowed the enemy down, but I don't like the low morale everywhere. That is grim. This is iffy, but we can do quite a lot of damage to it. I think. Alright, the Grot Mega Tank is a pain. We can hopefully destroy this Battle Fortress from here with the Vanquisher Cannon. Not quite. Damn it. Alright, let's bring you back this way. Let's have... Good. That got destroyed. Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna have you head south. I'm gonna need more things to hit these guys with. Do we need to go for that super cannon, or can something else shoot that? Because we could start pushing through with these guys. I think we can actually go on the offensive here. But we are still a few turns back, but there has to be turns left over for the Space Ork to show up, right? Gotta be. Gotta be. And hopefully we can destroy that. We can. You can... I mean, do I want to kill those shooter boys too? Tempting. Tempting. But I might wait for them to get a little closer so I can get some free damage into them first. I would like to get rid of that Grot Mega Tank. I really would. I would like to do some damage to him, but I'd also like to hit that thing with something. So... I think that Grot Mega Tank gets to live. Because I need to... Oh, that Warboss is still alive as well. Damn it. Okay, the Vanquisher... You know what? You can hopefully kill them. Okay, good. Good. Now he's not going to get his morale back. All this stuff is a problem too. But I still think we need to do what we can to the... We could do some good work there, actually. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm going to save that for shooting at the that, I think, the gun track. This is going to hurt our Vanquisher quite a lot. Who do I want to attack with first? Do I want to attack with the Ogryns first? I'm not sure it'll make much difference. Its morale might go down. So we're going to try that. We'll shoot those shooter boys, because we can. And then, alright, and then we're going to attack with you, and hopefully that means we'll end up with more Vanquishers than we would have done otherwise. And you guys heal up. Good. Okay, we actually lost 2 pips there, which is a little higher than I was hoping for. Which makes these 2 guys a little dangerous. Alright, we got rid of a couple of them. That's nice. Alright, and you sit tight. And you too. Okay, that all sounds great. This is iffy. This is iffy as hell. But hopefully... Tell you what, let's... Ooh, I don't want to be in range of that thing, though. I need that line of sight blocker. I would absolutely have moved this along here. So we could get to, like, support these guys sooner. Because I think this side is going to need it. God, another tank coming in. Yeah, I'm worried about our command. I think our command squads are going to get taken out. That's great that we had the higher initiative, because it just ran in and got itself killed there. Battle Fortress, getting a lot of free attacks. On kind of everything, and that's fine. It's working out great. God, they really want to get rid of our command. And yet they're holding on. I'm really surprised we're holding out here. Really impressed with our boys. Ooh. Okay, some indirect fire coming in from somewhere. New Ork attack wave incoming. Christ. Okay. Alright, well. No Space Marines yet. Oh boy. Ooh, Nelly. Ooh, Papa. Let's let this continue to be, you know, how it is. We can destroy the Battle Fortress, apparently, without issue. I think I'm going to do it with the Ogryns, though. Because they've got the best cover here. And we can probably destroy them. Oh, although they are in direct fire, so they can actually attack back. Interesting. Interesting. You, I think I need to put your morale up more than I need to put up anything else. Do I just run away with you? And just let them all attack the Ogryns? I don't really want the Ogryns to get attacked all that much. Alright, so you've got 3 attacks. Our healthiest go for you. Right, I'm going to move you down there and blast them. That's pretty great, you know? That's pretty cool. And then we can just start shooting random vehicles, right? Yeah, we can do so much damage to that Kill Crusher. So let's just start shooting the things in the back. Yeah, this is all pretty good. Alright, we can attack that without issue, so I will. But I am worried about you guys. And your terrible morale. I might need to pull them back. But then I'm not going to be able to put up their morale or replenish them this turn. And it means the Ogryn is going to be the one that takes all the flak. Which is a bit rubbish, but they can definitely take it better. So I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to. I also don't want to move these guys out while these things are around, because they got big range. Although, they don't have big line of sight, so if they move up there, they'll be able to see me. I also need these guys to have better morale. Oh, I don't want to move them there and have them destroyed. They should be fine there, though. That should block line of sight. All these guys seem pretty happy, so I think for this turn, I'm going to stand these guys over here. That way, all these guys should get a bit of extra morale, and that will really help their performance. Now, we can finally destroy that thing if we wish, which is pretty cool. We can destroy basically anything, but... Oh, not with you. Maybe with you. Maybe with you. Yeah, I'll take the damage. Okay, then we can get rid of you, and then we can wipe that out. Which means we can then shoot some of the shooter boys or the slugger boys. All just sluggers and choppers. Okay. This looks pretty good. Oh, hello there. I found a new friend. Let's do massive damage to him then. And yeah, these guys, real injured. But we do have pretty good defenses here. I'm a little worried that they might go down if something else comes in here. That's sort of big and scary. Because there is a lot of big and scary. We haven't lost anything else yet, have we? That's crazy. We've spent a lot on new friends, though. Alright, Orcs, 12 out of 20. Come on, Space Marines, where are you? Come on, we're defending the city. This has got to be the Space Marine one, right? The fact that we're still alive is making me think, maybe this isn't actually the one where they show up. Oh, don't die, don't... Oh, sod it. I did think it was a little iffy having him out on the front line there, but I thought, I'm sure we can handle all the small fire. No, not quite. Yeah, we are getting whittled down here.
What is that from above?
There we go.
They are too small for void ships.
Keep fighting, Valdrak. You spent time with Yarrick. Didn't he send an urgent signal for aid? Perhaps our prayers have finally been answered.
Excellent. Okay. Let's see. I mean, you can kill that kill burster, no problem. You just help yourself. Blast them. Let's blast that Squiggoth. Let's deal with those shooter boys. And then you can just put up your morale, actually. That's fine. You just sit tight. Is that wise? Yeah, it's a move. See, we lost one command salamander. So this has gone pretty well. I don't like all these assaulting chaps here. They're going to be a problem. I think their artillery ran away. Or did it try and attack us and we destroyed it? Because that's entirely possible. You are so hurt right now, you poor boys. Let's get... I don't know, let's shoot you. Let's shoot you. Those slugger boys can't retaliate, so they are perfect. Love them. I'm going to move forward a little more. We're going to leave something alive, I think. Yeah, let's go for those slugger boys as well. Alright, and hopefully that's enough damage. Hopefully. And you know what? Have some more friends. Even though they're all desperately depressed. Bless them. Right, you're in a good spot. And yet... probably... help out your other support friends. Okay? Help out your support friends. Alright, good lad. And, I mean, there's a bunch of stuff here that these guys are going to struggle with. You know, if they all decide to gang up on him, which I guess they can't all decide to do. So maybe I should just whittle down what I can. But yeah, I'm a little worried about this. I think we may lose this one. We may lose this this Vanquisher. If a tank comes up, like a proper tank, something big and scary, then yeah, we might be in trouble. Bom, 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 bom. Alright, come on, big and scary. Now, where the hell are those Space Marines? Turn 15 sounds about right, doesn't it? After the announcement. And then you got 5 more turns to, like, to do Space Marine things. God, only 9 left. Again, this poor command squad is just getting blasted to bits. Hello there! Hello there, Space Marines. Oh, okay, Ultramarines and Blood Angels. That's cool. No Salamanders, though. They couldn't make it to this one. There is another Skullhammer Battle Fortress on the way. Cool. So do we control these guys? Do we control these? I don't know. I mean, we can't, currently. They haven't attacked anything yet, either. Yeah, there's a lot of junk trapped over here. Okay, is this the time where we start retreating everything and leave it to the Space Marines? I think it probably is. So what was the mission anyway? Have 5 of these 6 victory hexes. That's actually kind of crazy. Now let's go for the shoot, boys. Yeah, let's blast you some more. Yeah, I'll blast you even more. We'll shoot that Squiggoth because we can. Oh, we can get you up here and blast that Squiggoth. So there we go, no more Squiggoth. Let's just get you out of the way. So who are you guys? They have Taicho and Dante. How's that, huh? That's fun. So yeah, a couple of the Blood Angel like named characters are showing up. That's fun. I like that. I like that. Now let's see. Shooter boys. Yeah, let's get the mortars on you. And the artillery as well. And then the artillery as well. I think I'm going to move the Vanquisher back. Because I don't like it. Alright, you can wipe them out. You're having a great time. You just have fun, mate. You just have fun. Those shooter boys have got a lot of health, which I don't like. A little worried about them coming in, causing a stir. But that's okay. They can't get into, like, any of our entrenched positions, so we should be fine. You guys are so hurt. Let's bolster you, barely. We can basically wipe out these slugger boys. And then I'm going to run away. Then I'm going to run away. Then I'm going to shoot you and then run away. I don't really want them to be in these entrenched positions, though. I do want room for the Space Marines to run in and start, you know, making themselves useful. Yeah, I'm going to do that too. I know, we're spending loads of requisition, who cares? Like, I'm sure we're going to get a bump. Next episode, anyway. Next, next mission. 3 episodes, wow, it's taken an hour so far. But we've held it off, you know, we've held off the bad guys. So I'm pretty happy. There are 20 of you, so I think standing there is probably fine. I think there's enough of you. I don't have to worry too much. I'm a little worried about the damage they've taken. Let's try and make sure everyone's happy. Alright, that'll do. Is that everybody? Everyone done their thing? Sure. Alright, they're starting to shoot the drop pods. They hate drop pods. Can't stand them. I mean, that was really nice of them to... Oh, wait, no, that's support fire from the Razorback. The Razorback with las cannons has support fire, so supporting las cannons. That's really powerful. That's really cool. There was a Grot tank right next to them I didn't see. But yeah, that's really cool, supporting las cannons. I mean, they don't have indirect fire. So that is a problem. That is one pitfall of theirs. So many killer cans. So many Space Marines. Victory. Oh, wait, really? Oh. So we don't get to use them? Look, they have actions now. I could have used all these guys, I guess. Oh, well, we got victory. Sure. Yeah, alright. A bit abrupt. And again, once again, the mission timer of 20 turns, the mission lasts 20 turns, is just complete rubbish. Again. It's so annoying. Like, I hate being gaslit by games. Like, it's a tactics game. Like, I need to plan around the information you give me. If you keep telling me the wrong information, then there's no planning, which means there's no tactics. There's no strategy. If it's just like, you know, there's a rug pull every mission, it means that none of the information you're given is actually, like, anything you can rely on. You know, the fact that there was, like, a difficulty spike here, I was like, well, this will be the one that the Space Marines show up in, right? Like, it's not going to leave me with that because there's a sudden difficulty spike. Stupid. So dumb. Weird design. This might be the last episode I play, because I think it's a new chapter next. I know the Space Marines just showed up, but also, I am finding this game quite tedious. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll think, oh, screw it, let's do the next chapter. Let's play some Space Marine stuff. But I'm torn, because, like I said, I am finding this game quite tedious. The fact that, I mean, this was a big siege battle, so this lasting an hour felt appropriate, I think. You know, just trying to fight off the waves. That felt appropriate, that it was as long as it was. But the missions are just getting longer and longer and longer, and there's just so much, like, so many of the things I'm moving around, I don't care about. You know, it's just like, okay, I'll just move. You know, this little piddly infantry squad over here, and then over. I don't know. It's not exciting me in a huge way. So maybe I'll play more. You know, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum. Because I know there's a lot of people that find this game, you know, it holds a special place in their heart. Every game is somebody's favourite game. Which is all the more reason why I don't want to be playing somebody's favourite game if I'm not enjoying it as much. Because I think that's, you know, I don't want to yuck their yum, you know? I don't want to whittle in their PE bag, you know? If they enjoy it, they can enjoy it. I don't want to be critiquing the many problems I have with this game all the time, because I think it's going to get tedious. So, I don't know. Maybe this is the last one, maybe it's not. But let's see the cutscenes anyway. Let's see, you know, everyone go, oh my word, there's a Space Marine, because that's always fun.
Greetings, Commander. We are the Adeptus Astartes. I am Lord Dante, Chapter Master of the Blood Angels. From this moment on, I take ultimate authority for the defense of Armageddon. You seem to be in command of the Attrition hive defense. I admire your valor in what was a doomed scenario. Yet your actions gave us enough time to deep strike from above and save the complex. I have not been in orbit long, so I require a situation report.
Oh, okay. My lord, I am not worthy of your wisdom, or even being in the presence of the Emperor's Space Marines. Space Marines! But if I dare a suggestion, Hades Hive requires your immediate attention. Yeah, Hades Hive is the one that, Name check? Line? I don't have a producer, so this is impossible. No one will answer me. What's his face? Old, you know, Bale Eye, or whatever his name is. So that's where he is, right? So he was pretty desperate there. He knew that he'd be getting killed going that way, so that's probably worth drawing attention to. Or could I ask, Lord, that you communicate with Governor von Straub? He will have a better overview of the planetary defences, supplies and military resources at your disposal. I mean, that's etiquette, right? You gotta point them to the governor, but also like he's bloody useless. So let's just kowtow and act really douchey. I think that's the way to go, because this is at least pointing him the right direction. He might just be like, "How dare you? How dare you not conform to space etiquette?" And then he'll punch my knees off.
Yes, we move on Hades while it still stands. My scouts are already reporting that the Ork overlord known as Thraka was seen in the area. You have a good grasp of the situation, Commander. No easy thing while you are fighting down on the surface.
I do not recognize your authority here, Astartes. How dare you order my arrest? I am the legally appointed planetary governor as recognized by the Adeptus Terra. I will not submit to the judgment of inferiors. You and your lackey traitor of Asheron's impotent defense can collude to take this world for yourselves, but the people will know. Yes, they will know who the true master of this world is. And that's not you, Lord Dante, or your pet human commander. It's the Xenos beasts, Warlord Ghazghkull Thraka, who will win. I hope he obliterates every Space Marine and treacherous guardsman he comes across.
Asheron is secure. The Salamanders will ensure it remains so.
The hive and its surrounding factories are located in open terrain and remain vulnerable. The greenskins can attack us from any direction and deal a lot of damage. To keep the complex safe, my Salamander brothers will strike back at the Orks immediately and seize the crucial crossings over the Stygies River. This way, we make sure no fresh Xenos reinforcements can arrive on this side of the Stygies and attack Asheron. By Vulcan's wrath, we will hold the bridges whilst you are busy at Hades.
Very good, Tushan. Commander, we make for Hades Hive to relieve the brave defenders. To ensure our timely arrival, we will go in 2 prongs. No disrespect, but we can move much faster than you. I will personally take a strike force, traveling ahead on a southern route through the ash wastes. But you know the terrain well, Commander. So take your battalion on the northerly route across the wastes. I am assigning Blood Angel squads to your contingent. I know you will not make the mistake of thinking you can order Adeptus Astartes. Nevertheless, they are aware you have proven yourself in battle, and will respect your superior knowledge of the local area.
Okay, new unit types, huh? Well, let's just take a look at those. Capture all 3 victory hexes. So this is the next mission. If we choose to do it, I'll see. I'll see how I feel about it. It is a little more exciting, again, playing with new units. Okay, so that's how it goes. So we have all of our units here, including a lot more tanks. We can get the Macarius? And we get Baneblades now? Holy cow. Okay. I mean, that I'm more excited about than, like, and we can also play with the Blood Angels. Yay! And Ultra Reeds are here too for some reason. I don't quite know why. Hang on. What have you got? Oh, the Baal Predator, I assume, right? Yeah. What's that one? It's assault cannons, flamers, and storm bolters. So yeah, Baal is the home planet of the Blood Angels, or the whatever they call it. But you know, that's their one. It's their headquarters. Land Raider Helios. It's the Whirlwind Launcher, very cool. And then a bunch of las cannons. The Crusader, Hurricane Pattern, 2 assault cannons, multi-melters, a Thunderfire cannon, and 4 multi-melters. Terrifying. So yeah, Land Raiders are cool. There's also Hunters and Strikers. So it seems that all of... Yeah, it seems all the... I mean, not really, I could say all of the Rhino chassis, but I mean that's also all the Predators and things are also Rhinos, but you know. But like all these... Like all of the transports, should we say. Are these ones transports, though? And I don't think the Razorback is anymore either. Because they have the thing on top. Even though, like, why would you want a Razorback when you get a Predator? I think the Razorback has transport capacity, doesn't it? Oh, I can't even remember. I can't remember. I kind of don't care, really. I won't remember if you guys tell me. And we actually have no room because no one died, so we can't actually replace anyone. We need to sack a bunch of Steel Legion guys so we can get Ultramarines. And we have 8,600 requisition. This is silly. Like, how are we supposed to make up our mind what the hell we want to do here? Death Strikes? Well, that's obviously what we do, isn't it? Huge range. Big armor piercing, big damage. Only shoots the one time, though. Anyway, this is cool. This is all pretty cool. A lot of stuff. We can also get a Storm Raven, or like a squadron of Storm Talons. That's really cool. I like that. There's too much. This is too much. We could be here for hours trying to figure out what we want. I mean, there's a bunch of Terminators. We got, I mean, command squads. If we got rid of all of our Steel Legion command squads and replaced them all with Space Marine command squads, these guys would definitely last a lot better. They take less morale loss from combat. Is that all Space Marines? Yeah, that's all Space Marines, I think. They're all fearless. So that's cool. But yeah, they'd be so much sturdier, wouldn't they? Probably. They'd probably be so much sturdier. It's not giving me a point of comparison, so I'm not sure. But yeah, very cool. Cool. There's a lot, all sorts of stuff. Devastator squads with heavy bolters, multi-melters. Going to be very, very deadly against vehicles. Although, you know, just throwing a bunch of Terminators in there would be great too. Man. Alright, there's some cool stuff, but like, God, going through all this. What the hell do we pick? The Land Raiders only cost 860, which is quite surprising. I'm a little surprised by that. How much are the Baneblades? 790. Wow. Wow. Well, now I just want to get 1,000,000 Baneblades. I mean, we can afford 10 Baneblades. Let's just upgrade all of our Lehman Russes to Baneblades. That feels like a mistake. Although, I don't know. But yeah, now I have choice paralysis. Guys, I'm going to end it here. Maybe I'll do another episode, maybe I won't. The fact that I have to sit down, I'm going to have to spend like an hour trying to figure out what units to bring. It's just, ugh. Yeah, the game bloats too much, and the fact that we didn't get to actually try out any of the Space Marine stuff in that last mission means that I've had no introduction to them either. And even if we did have the ability to control all those Space Marines at the end of that mission, I still don't think it would have stuck, because I'd been playing for an hour. It'd been an hour-long mission, then suddenly it's like, oh, here's 1 billion units to learn? Yeah, I don't see that happening. It's just, yeah, the pacing of this game is just wild. But anyway, again, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, alright? I know some people love this, and I know the more you play it, the more, you know, getting all those new units doesn't matter, because you're familiar with them already. But, you know, I'm not sure I've ever got to this point in this game. I think I've always gotten bored before I've gotten here. You know, I think of this game quite fondly, and I think it's because I've never forced myself to play it for too long. But anyway, guys, if you're enjoying this, if you've enjoyed this, I should say, really, comment, like, and subscribe, and there'll be more other stuff coming at some point. I don't know. I've had a couple of migraines this week, so I have like nothing in the chamber. I've nothing. So I don't know. Maybe enjoy a holiday. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what's coming next. Just stay tuned, ring the bell, do all the stuff, the YouTube stuff. Great. Love you guys. See you later. Have a good one.
I am the legally appointed planetary governor as recognized by the Adeptus Terra. I will not submit to the judgment of inferiors.